Last month, every wedding I did was in a different city. I had a wedding in Cook Islands, Wellington, Gold Coast, Canberra, and I had the opportunity to travel and see all these different places. It was fun, stressful, but beautiful. And then back to reality. I had so much time off. And what do you do when you have a whole month off? I tried to keep busy. I did what I needed to do my deliveries for my clients. Worked out, edited, coffee, read, worked out, read, edited, worked out, shot some stuff, plan, worked out, coffee, a healthy dose of casual skating, and an unhealthy dose of shopping. That's the Tom Bin bag I've been eyeing for like 6 years. Then it hit me. I'm going to talk about some life philosophies that I live by and how it relates to the things I did this month. I did an indoor shoot, an outdoor shoot, a wedding, and some street. This is not life advice, it's just things that helped me specifically. Starting with, you are what you repeatedly do. If you take photos, you're a photographer. If you want to be a writer, you just write. What you do is what you are. And for some people, there's a concept that you're not whatever unless you're getting paid for it, unless you're making a living from it. But I think that's a topic for another day. For me, it's just about doing it. Anything that you put time into, anything that you do often enough is what you are. I love taking portraits of people, and it's what I find myself doing a lot on my downtime. And street photography is something I do whenever I find myself not being able to find a portrait shoot. What you do in your spare time is what you are. I used to think I hate people, but I think street photography made me realize that I actually love people. And yes, I still waste time, I still procrastinate, I still do a lot of unnecessary shopping, I still play games, but I try to keep that in mind, that you are what you repeatedly do. And this next one, it's better to be an hour early than a minute late. I am such a stickler for time. Pretty badly, actually. I get so mad when people are late. I'm early for my shoots. I'm early for my weddings. I'm even early for street photography. I think it's a sign of respecting someone else's time and your time. It shows that I value your time. With weddings, I rock up about maybe half an hour early just so I can take the time to set up the audio, the cameras, really plan out where I'm gonna be. And to me, it just shows my clients that I care. I mean, even with all the planning, sometimes you just gotta let go. So for example, with this shoot, we had a sunrise shoot planned and we got there and there was basically no sun. It was just a completely overcast day. But she was a trooper, and she just let me work. And I'm really happy with what we got here. And with this wedding, even though I was an hour early with all my plans, things came up where I just couldn't plan for it. I wasn't told. And that's what I mean by letting go. You plan, and sometimes you just gotta go with it. Even in street photography, I was just about to leave and I saw this guy leaving the alleyway, and I knew that he was gonna be right at this spot. With that lighting, it was just beautiful. And even with this shoot, there wasn't really much plans. She just rocked up and we just rolled with it. Do more with less.
It's crazy, eh?
And I think that's my whole vibe. That's why I stuck with the Ryko GR3 instead of the Fujifilm. The thought is, this is what I have, what can I do with it? Using the Osmo Action 4 as a BTS camera, using it as a car rig camera. You can even see it at the top of my camera there, and using it as an ultra wide camera for performances at weddings. Using the drone as a BTS camera.
Okay, let's do one dramatic one.
Even using the Ryko, the point and shoot, as a portrait camera. Using the Osmo Pocket here as a secondary camera for the weddings. Sometimes I rock up to a wedding portrait shoot with just going handheld, and you see another couple at the same park, and the guy's all rigged up, massive gimbal, massive lenses. But I like what I like. Which brings me to my final philosophy. And it's, you win some, you lose some. There's gonna be periods of your life, could be a month, could be weeks, where you're winning and you peak. And I think that's what happened to me in May with all that traveling. And then there'll be the quiet periods where it's not necessarily you're losing, but you're just not hitting the same stride. And I think that's okay. Like, when you acknowledge that the down periods are as necessary as the high periods, then you'll be able to relax. It's just part of it. And I think that's what this month has been so far. It's the quiet time. And I love it. Because it means my next winning period is coming up. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening. I'm probably gonna do a tutorial on how I shot that wedding ceremony next. But if you guys have any suggestions or questions, just drop them in the comment below. And see you next time.